Happy Sunday, each and everyone. Welcome to another episode of the Carnival Ref Live. I'm your host, Dre, aka the Carnival Ref. And today, another great show. Great show. Running that intro there was none other than Kerwin Du Bois, our newest song on the Kembler rhythm. So just wanted to get you guys familiar, with new things as they come out. And we also have joining us today as well another guest artist, an upcoming artist out of Trinidad and Tobago, goes by the name of Nkese P. So really great show. And guess what came in the mail 2 days ago? My dear Carnival, my Letter to Carnival t-shirt has arrived with my signature, as you can see. And if you didn't get yours yet, TriniJungleJuice.com, Letter to Carnival. We know that Trinidad Carnival 2021, as of now, is not happening. We might hope if the Minister of Tourism sorts us out for probably a postponed carnival, May, June, maybe. Fingers crossed. But let's not waste more time. I'm going to basically run an intro and get you guys familiar with our first guest for the evening.
Are you ready for Bacchanal, 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 Bacchanal? The place go shake down now. Stop up the ground, let me jump all around, let me. I may not be right for you, but I'm right for somebody. I want you to give me a chance, girl. Come, let me do it today.
So when I say multi-talented, I mean multi-talented singer, producer, songwriter, the list goes on, expert videographer, probably video editor, everything you can do. This guy, Kerwin Du Bois, welcome to the show.
Yo, what's going on, Dre?
Good. I feel like we have so much to talk about, guy.
Boy, trust me, the last one, it's 6-7 months now. I'm sure
Too
there's
long.
stuff to talk about.
Too long.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
And you're working on, and I guess I figured that the fact that I couldn't get a hold of you is that you're working on many things.
Well, I mean, as you can see where I am, I live here. This is home. I mean, throughout the years, this is the period when my head down in this, and everything else will exist until this is done. Because this does take a lot out of me. It takes a lot out of me. People don't understand how hard it is to actually create a song. It's very hard, especially if you want a song that have longevity, something you can play 5 years from now, So, don't feel no ways if you message man and my phone don't go ping. I don't get no pings.
That's one thing though. WhatsApp, I hate WhatsApp. I hate WhatsApp for that because WhatsApp don't have that ping feature that BBM had.
Yeah, no ping thing. Yeah, no ping thing.
I literally type in ping and I know there's no ping. I'm like, this is going nowhere. Management, help me.
Yeah, that's the ones that's the ones who just take all the complaints.
For real.
Complaints. Yeah.
So today we're talking, is SPUT?
Yeah. That's it.
SPUT. And I wrote out several times that I should know it by now, and I don't even know. I forgot what it means.
Sing, produce, unleash talent.
Sing, produce, unleash talent.
Yeah.
And that led to the first thing now, the project, the Kembler Rhythm, which has how many songs featured? I think 6 or 7? 6?
Yeah, 6. 6 songs.
6.
Yeah, 6 songs.
And I think I honestly, I looked over it, and I don't think any of the names that are on this rhythm stood out to me at all. So are these all new undiscovered artists?
Of course, it's all new, fresh, young talents that they have that potential and ability to become something.
Right.
You understand? I mean, I've been engaging Soca for a long time, and we don't see enough new upcoming artists on the regular. It is not a regular thing. You understand? You might get one every 2-3 years, if so, that actually get that opportunity. And so much talent out there that they're just not given that platform, that opportunity, that voice.
Right.
Just that one moment.
But I kind of agree with what you're saying, but I still believe at the same time there's so many artists continually trying to push through the gate to become a soca artist, just to get in the industry, which every year there's thousands of songs coming out. Half the artists, half the artists, they don't know the popular artists getting the push.
Yeah.
And they're there. I think they're there, but no one really looking to give them the hand. Like, I don't think
Correct.
I don't think the dads and the moms in the industry saying, hey, come on, you have some skills, you have talent, I'm gonna put you in my wings and put you to the next level.
Yeah. I mean, rightfully so. I mean, you had to take care of yourself, right? At the end of the day, people have families and stuff. The focus at some point has to be about you surviving this, because the industry is very oversaturated. As I say, there's a lot of artists out there.
Yeah.
A lot to deal with. So the competition for a place and to maintain that place is always there. Because as soon as you slip, you're gone. Next, who fill number 9? Fill number 9.
Yeah. But I wanted to go in more into like this project. So how did you go about finding? How did you find these people? What went into the making of it to get this project finally done? And are these all Caribbean-based people, or it could be anybody? If somebody from Hawaii or Japan wanted to jump in this,
yep, it was open to anybody, any and everybody within the ones who actually involved in Caribbean music to some extent. Okay. Our music is very much fused. So even if somebody has an R&B voice, they could still fit in to soca as long as the balance is there now. But SPUT basically started off as, it was a vision in my head for years. Okay. I didn't have the name for it. Right. The name only comes during COVID, because I locked down now. I'm in this room here, and our room locked down. And I'm like, all right, what are you gonna do? You have no shows, right? You're not really the type to be on Instagram Live every day. Hey, what going on, Will?
Yeah, right.
So I was like, I went back through my list. I have my bucket list now. I have a bucket list. So I see working with new talent. Say, all right, how we gonna do this? And so said, so done. I had to brave it and come out there and actually be myself. A lot of people don't know how I am. They just see me outside. A lot of people see me outside, could be backstage or ready to do a show.
Yeah.
And they might think that, but how you sign up there by yourself looking zoned out? So they have this misconception that, well, we got to talk to him. He in the corner, but not knowing. But Dre, it too. I stupid, but I like real stupidness. I like to talk stupidness. I like to have a good laugh. But when you're on the job, right? Not every event is the same, because not every crowd is the same. You understand? True. There are curves. There are many curves in what we do, right? So you go to, let's say, St. Vincent. Then you go to Antigua. Don't expect the same vibe in St. Vincent and Antigua. So you have to prepare yourself mentally now to deal with that. So what does me doing there backstage is actually watching people, watching body language, watching what they're reacting to, watching to see what their triggers are to actually get them hyped. So when it's time for me to work now,
right,
I can activate. You understand? But other than that, SPUT gave me opportunity to really be myself.
Right.
You understand?
To do you're not really in the public face.
Correct.
You're being creative in your own world.
Correct. In a whole new world. In a whole new world. And it's actually something I really look forward to, because besides the fans and the onlookers who was watching it, the talent boy. To come up there and just sing with some of them with no backing, no music, nothing at all in the background, and just sing in front of people that looking at them virtually.
Right.
And easy,
So that was the process for how you chose these artists?
That is the process. You come raw. I don't want there is no submission.
And there was a virtual audience.
All virtual.
So this was kind of like Kerwin Du Bois, the voice then.
Yeah, that's how, if you want to call it that. There was a lot of great talent. Unfortunately, I couldn't keep everybody. And it was supposed to go down to 10.
So what number you started off with?
Started off at 43.
42, 40, yeah.
43.
And down to 10?
And it was to go down to 10. Because at that process of elimination,
right,
is not just about like singers. Me personally, I more respect the singers who write who understand the process, who actually there drilling with producers and writers. So everybody that was a singer in this had to be able to stand up and write with writers, had to sit down and understand the process of production and how long it takes and how hard it is for them to make you sound good even if you don't sound good.
Wow.
You understand? Because a lot of people don't understand that. They are vocalists, and then there are people who actually put themselves in place to know that, all right, I had an input in this song. I had full input. I see it through, because at the end of the day, this is like your investment to your career. So you have to invest yourself fully, not partially. We can't always sit down and wait for the email to come with somebody singing down a whole song for you, and you don't even have an exclamation mark, a comma, full stop, nothing at all in the song. So I teach all of them how to write. Singers have to learn how to write, the structure of vibes of our music now, how it is, you know, melodies, all them things. Knowledge is power at the end of the day. They don't want to go out there not doing anything, because imagine in an interview like this, you brace somebody, an artist, and say, so that song, blah, blah, blah. How did you come up with that? How would they feel saying, well, I didn't write that? And then you ask the question, you counter ask, so did you have any input in it? No, I didn't write anything. That to me, there is good and there's bad in it. Yeah. But it's not all the time you're right. I don't write all the songs that I have.
Right, which is what I was going to ask you. Yeah.
But I make sure I have input in many of them. Because at the end of the day, I am representing this song. So I want to be able to have me in it in some way. You understand? Yeah. So it will be nice when people have that input. It wouldn't happen all the time, but it's still good that you could sit down and do for yourself. You got to be able to do for yourself in this industry, because we can't always rely on others.
Agree. Did you, I just saying this, did you start off more as a producer or writer?
Well, more producer first.
Producer, right?
Yeah, I started off producing and saying,
and then you started writing songs, like big hits, right?
Well,
at what point in time did you realize, man, why did you decide, okay, if you like to make your kickser, right? You're a kicks man, but at the same time, you're also that kind of silent visionary in your own corner. Mm-hmm. Why did you decide at some point, man, I'm ready to not be just a producer, songwriter, and I'm going to come out front and I'm actually to be a performer? Mm-hmm. What was that decision? When did you go through that? What went through your mind to make that decision?
The bright lights was never my thing to begin with. I don't like bright lights. I like this. I always want to be that guy behind the scene, because that way I don't feel robotic. I don't feel like if people pressing a control. Why now, boy? Jump and wave now, boy. Do this now. I don't want to be under that order. But when I started demoing songs that are right for people, I was like, but brother, look how you singing on these things. And then when people come back, right? They come back with their voice on the same song that I write. It's like, but I could have do that.
Yeah.
You understand?
I could have probably do that better.
You understand? So what I decided to do was try it. I said, I'm gonna put it out there. Let me just try it. And it started working in my favor, and it's still going. I'm blessed to actually have the ability to continue to do that. I like to write weird things. Yeah. I like to have weird melodies, weird words, weird sentences in there where you'll be like, okay, so why did he say that? Now you got to think. It's not your straightforward, this is what it is. Sometimes I leave you thinking, which is the beauty of music. You understand? It leave a lot of us thinking,
Right.
Yeah.
And that's, like you said that, I understand, because, and I asked that question because it's something like myself, right? I was always the guy behind the camera, doing the videotaping, doing the recording. And for some reason or the other, someone stuck the mic in my hand and said, do something. And I did something. And this girl who I was working with, she was working with Univision at the time, Panamanian, but she very much was into the Trinidadian culture, but she was working for Univision. And she said, Dre, there's something about you that have a natural appeal or aura in front of the camera. You need to stick with us. Like, take the mic and go do interview people. Don't have me interview, you go interview. And then she never told me that and gave me that mental mindset that I could be good at it. I would never be where I'm at today. And the thing is, when I started, I look back at footage on when I started to now, and I would, let's say, man, I was garbage. Like, I would look back and say, man, I was garbage. I was so horrible. How could you even say it was good? Like that was garbage.
Yeah.
But I still see after watching what she meant and watching other people in the game, I understood what she meant. I understood what she meant by you have this appeal that you can go in front of the camera and do something that an average person can't do. And it's the same with you, right? You know, I wondered if someone came and said, Kerwin, boy, you just need to sing, boy, because when you go on stage and the way you perform your music or the music you write, nobody else could do that the way you do that, you know? So you need to stick with that. Like, don't have a next man sing that song because your version 10 times better than that version, and you pass on to somebody else that didn't do justice to your work. You know?
For real.
Yeah. So these artists now on this project, it's out now. What is the next step? So it's promotion, and what's the vision to go to the next step? And are you going to a second round where you have to do this again with our next set of artists? How long are you going to work with these artists?
Well, honestly, it's only 8 of them. Well, call it 9. 9 of them get the opportunity on this first project. We have 25.
25.
I end up with 25. I wanted to go to 10. I end up with 25 because they became a family, and I don't want to be a home wrecker. I don't want to be the one.
The other thing, you don't have that Donald Trump attitude, boy.
No, boy.
You're fired.
Nah, I couldn't do it. They build that bond, and daily they inspired each other. They continue to do it every day, motivate each other.
Yeah,
you understand? And I couldn't see myself separating that. They have that chemistry that I think that I have to actually sit down and work with now. You know, so moving forward is just more projects. It wouldn't always be the what we call rhythms.
Great.
Individual songs as well. I hope one day somebody actually see the vision and say, Kerwin, I like that artist voice there, boy. Let me reach out to them because that's what it's about.
Yeah.
They might come through me. I am not management. I just doing I don't manage anybody. Nobody's contracted to anything. This is you come free, go freely. You understand? There is no restrictions.
Okay.
You know, but there's a lot more to come. A lot more to come. And as far as SPUT in the near future again, I think I'll do it with a different cast.
Okay.
In a different way. I will learn from this, learn from all the mistakes that I made and grow from it.
Okay.
And actually, by the time things change now and we back to, or we at the start of the new norm, right? Then I could actually physically look to do it. Instead of it always being virtual,
right?
You can now flip it to a physical way, just a random. You know, like how you had these pop-up fets?
Yeah.
They're having this pop-up thing, they fly down St. Lucia, right? You say, but no land in St. Lucia here, ting. And then the next day now you're like, so tonight, 7 p.m. we are bam, get ready to spot up yourself. Bam, and we go on with that. But it had to be random. I don't want it to be promoted and planned, and it had to be your hair. You know, women had to go and do the hair, the nails. I wanted to come raw. I want raw, boy. I like raw talent. I could see through that.
For real, I like this. I think I like where you're built to because there's a nice little army, this SPUT army, yeah. So that family is a real family, and they're gonna move as a family and push.
Yes, they will. And I actually hope they inspire and motivate others. The others who know that they have it and they just hidden or feel stifled. Come out. Do research. The whole dynamic of getting music out there now has changed. You understand? It is all here now. We here. We're here. So you just gotta find that lane to gravitate that traffic. And that's it. I mean, look at this. For example, using SPUT again. Madman running 8 hours married. Shake up the place. And then went and shake up the place after that. Not a radio station dropping. You never email your song to nobody. Nothing at all. It became a hit right there. Right there and then. So all these things we could use as ammo moving forward to push yourself. Just make yourself as visible as possible. Get into people's ears, their hearts, and their minds without annoying them. But you know, sometimes some people they just press the button too much. You're like, oh God, but you just 10 minutes, 10 minutes. You understand?
That's where your experience comes into mentor them and that.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah. There's so much for us to talk about. And speaking of like new artists, I have this new artist called Nkese P. I don't know if you heard of her. Out of Trinidad. She's a new find for me. And I want to bring her on, but I needed to stick around so we could all gel because part of this for me is letting folks like you meet the other artists and let you know and see what can happen. So let's find out more about her and stick around. Let's run the reel.
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Come here, baby, won't you vibe with me? Feeling special, don't you agree? If you really wanna roll with me, then we let it be.
And then all of a sudden, it's like, bam! What? Who is this girl? Bikini's out. And to be honest, that is the effect I wanted to have.
Nkese P. In the place. Oh, would you like to know? Yeah, 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 yeah.
Bam! Welcome to the show, Nkese P.
Hi everyone. Hi Dre. Hi Kerwin. I'm a huge fan of yours. It's a pleasure to be here.
Yeah, so as I was saying, Kerwin and Nkese, a key part of this show is me not only talking to the experience and artists and the producers and DJs, but also upcoming artists and unfound talents, And so you talk to us, give us your history, how long you do anything. I was watching some of your vlogs. I saw you was out in China for a minute, so I assume you were there in school or living. Give us a bit of your history.
All right. So my name is Nkese P. I'm a singer-songwriter and a voice actress. For the past 10 years or so, I've been living outside of Trinidad. I have been studying. So I used to live in the UK before, in Manchester, where I was studying biomedicine. But then I was always singing on the side. I sang with a cover band over there. We did like Northern soul music, and we got to perform for artists like Chris Clark and Tommy Hunt for festivals. And then I moved over to China because I wanted to study traditional Chinese medicine. That was my educational background. So I was in China for 5 years. But then even though I love the medicine, a huge part of my passion is singing. So I was always singing and performing there. So some friends and I, we started a band and we were doing, some funk rock music. We even had a time where we did soca music, and it was a big thing over there.
In China?
Then, yeah. It's really different. The Chinese people over there really embrace foreigners. They really find it like such a novel thing. So they're so interested and curious to see like differences in music, taste, people. So it's really an experience over there. And then, I graduated with my studies in medicine.
Right.
And I decided that I wanted to pursue music full-time because it is my passion. So you can say, even though I've been performing for about 10 years, this is the first time I'm fully taking on music as a full-time thing. And I've decided to do my own music. And my music, I would like to describe it as a feel of crossover island pop, because I do use like soca influences, reggae influences, but then I also mix some pop with it. So these are like some other songs that I will release later on from my EP. But basically that's about it.
So it's more of a pop sound, but then you bring in the island feel.
Yes. So as well, yes, because initially, if it wasn't for COVID too, I recorded my EP in the UK. And that is where I was meant to be living for now. So, and that is where I moved my career and my life and everything. But so I wanted to stay true to my Caribbean roots, but also appease the UK crowd and their sound and what they were looking for. So I wanted to have that blend in music. So the producer I worked with, he is half Trinidadian, so he understood, Trinidadian music, which is something I really wanted. I really wanted a Caribbean producer who gets it. Right. And then he also lives there, so he understands the sound over there. So that is how I came up with this EP. So as you saw with Heads Up High, it was kind of a conscious kind of feel. And now the latest release I did was No Sleeping, which is more... It's more like pop, you could say, but it's still island, a kind of soca fusion. So my music is really a fusion of Caribbean elements, because that is basically the theme of my EP. I call it multidimensional because I want to show different layers of who I am, because I love singing everything. I love music. I love reggae. I love dancehall. I love rock. I love everything. And I don't want to just restrict myself to one sort of sound, but I
Yeah.
did want to show Caribbean in everything I did. So this is why the project, my multi-dimensional EP project, showcases many sides of like Caribbean music, some soca, some dancehall, some reggae,
How many
some mix
songs
of
is on the CP?
6 songs.
6 songs. And how many released so far? 2.
2, yeah.
2.
So
So you have a
yeah,
strategy where all already done and you just releasing them on a schedule. Huh?
basically.
So Kerwin, could someone like Nkese P, could she have been a candidate for the SPUT
Of
project?
Of course.
Even though she wanted to do more pop stuff?
Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah. You remember?
And Nkese, did you even know about the SPUT project at all?
I tuned in because I mean I love Kerwin Du Bois. Like I follow him on Instagram. I'm a huge fan. So the thing is, I never wanted to, as I said, to limit myself to just. I wouldn't say I'm just gonna do pop because the intention was always to be in Trinidad for if we had a carnival, and I would have wanted to liaise with local producers to do an authentic soca song coming from Trinidad because I love soca. No matter what I'm singing, soca is I love soca music, and I wanted to be able to sing a soca song and collaborate with artists here. So to me, that is just relating to everything that is multidimensional and expanding as much as I can in every field. So for sure, I would have been, into sport and everything like that.
Yeah, I mean, I can't see why the opportunity. Just don't grab it on it. It's there. Kerwin, you dropped a IG video or talk. I think a day or two ago, where you were talking about this is the time when we need to, as artists, there's a message to artists really, to keep pushing the music, not to rock back that carnival cancel.
Yeah, I mean, it's important to understand who we are. At the end of the day, we are artists, and what we do is music. And music should not be limited to a festivity in our mind.
Right.
It's beyond that. And it's not, now is our time for us to prove to people that it ain't just about carnival.
Right.
It ain't just about carnival. You understand? Our music has transcended now into a place where we don't only sing about carnival to make it a soca song. You understand? There are few good songs that don't even mention the word carnival or wine or jump or wave or anything relating to that, but just regular life, the struggles of life, the joys of life, the things we look forward to in life, our dreams, goals, aspirations, the ones who hating we, who fighting we don't, just pure expressions, because that's what music is a freedom of expression.
Right.
So why should we stop because they say, all right, we can't one jump over and I'll see you next. Oh, they're not soca. No carnival. No soca. No, you can't do that.
But Kerwin, I like that because I believe I'm a firm believer in everything happens for a reason, right? So COVID is here, everything for a reason. I told Puffy and those other guys from Barbados, what COVID gave us is it allowed us to push ourselves 2 years ahead where we would have been 2 years from now. So we're doing things that we would have been doing 2 years from now, right now. Right? And what you just said was this is now allowing people like Nkese and Calpies and other artists who are not even strong soca artists, the Trinidad movement to shine. So because now there's no festival or carnival, so even the Trinidadian artists have to step back and say, I can't just sing about a jumping wave because we're now there jumping and waving. How do I push in other areas, right? So that's one thing which is beautiful. But then I was also speaking to people about even we were saying, okay, the Trinidad movement could express themselves in ways where the ghetto youth could relate, because they're singing about true things that's going on in their neighborhoods. But soca artists can't do the same because we are happy music and we are fun music. But when you come out and sing about the reality of life in a soca, some people be like, yo, whoa. Kerwin just cussing our song? What's that? Nkese, what are you talking about, girl? That's not we kind of vibe. So how do we introduce more of a real feeling in soca where I could listen to it year round? And it could be, if I choose to curse, if I choose to sing about a love song or a sad song or want to be happy, I don't have to be happy all the time. How do we now change that? This is giving us the opportunity to, but what would we do? What is your advice? So how could we do it now at this time when we can't jump and wave?
I mean, the whole thing for us, like artists, is that we scared of what people would think.
Yeah.
Right? You can't tell me, wait now, you cussing soca? Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
I just did. You just cuss, right? So you judging me for cussing in a song when you cussing every day? I don't like that. Now the
Yeah.
thing is, if you use it in a way that is not degrading to somebody else, but the way how you're expressing the way you feel, like how you want to, like every day you wake up and you feel trapped in 2020 and you say 2020, right? I am fed up with this. It's expression, but we so used to what we used to. Anytime you step out of that zone, it's a problem. I listen to all genres of music. I have heard it in R&B, slow jams, not just hip hop. They use it as expression. And we Caribbean people express ourselves in many different ways, and we curse a lot. We curse a lot from
We are some of the biggest cursers ever.
We all curse. So why are we not allowed to be ourselves? Why?
But I agree, Kerwin. Everything is the Trinidad artist cussing. I'm sure. And
Come
nobody
on.
say nothing.
And the thing is, you know why the youth cinema gravitate to that? Because they could relate to that. They could relate to what Trinidad's saying and the way how they're saying it.
Yeah.
They are free to express themselves. Why we always had to be under this fantasy, boy? That oh no, soca music is a holy music, people. That's not curse. But let me go on the road in a piece of thing and a piece of way and carry on in a piece of ways and bend your back in a piece of ways and come on. I want to be able to freely express myself without having to try to limit who I really am. You understand? Yes, we know soca is feel-good music, but if I say something and even if I filter it out a little bit, understand that he didn't mean it in a derogatory way, or she did not mean it. You understand? Soca music is now, I think, more heavily supported by the younger generation.
Right.
And we already know the languages that come out of the younger generation's mouth. Let us not try to pretend. Let me be real about things. Right?
Nkese, you agree? I mean,
I
want to
agree.
say you might be more of the you might represent more of a younger generation. And why? What do you think about the direction soca music needs to take, where we're not just a jump and wave, and we could be more expressive? Like what we need to do.
I do agree with everything Kerwin is saying and what you said, as things being, happening for a reason, because now that we do not have a carnival or might not, and we cannot jump and wave, as you said, now we need to find creative ways to keep soca alive, singing about, the everyday things. And I mean, I think it's a great point and it's a great avenue to try something new. And I think it's a smart idea as well to, make soca even more global, because sometimes people outside might not be able to relate to the jump and wave, and to make soca a all year thing and not a seasonal thing. You can have music that is soca that talks about everyday life thing outside carnival. So I think it's a brilliant idea, and probably this happened, for us to explore these creative sides and make soca something different and elevate it. So for sure.
I mean, look at Black Song recently. It's the same way. I love that tune. And it's not a jump and wave song. It's just talking about life and what's going on today in the country and in general. Huh?
Yeah.
So I mean, and then after I get to listen to the rest of the stuff on the Kembler rhythm, but I want to play out all the tunes and feel out what the vibe is.
Right.
And understand. Yeah. Crazy.
We have a lot to learn, and I think now is the time for us to actually be on a collaborative mission too. Seeing that nobody has any shows, any tours, any concerts right now, as of right now, right? Why not try and do that merge? If you wanted to work with an Afrobeats artist years now is the time. They're more at a standstill. Ain't nobody touring. You want to work with a Latin artist? Get out there. You want to work with a American artist, British, European, whatever the case is. Now is the time for us to collaborate.
This is the best opportunity.
The best, because I mean, I'm listening to all these songs like Her, right? Her, for example, started working with reggae, Afrobeats, and others. And I wonder if I could get the opportunity to work with her, or soca ain't good enough.
Right.
This is my whole thing. Are we good enough to fit in to the other sides of music? Are we good to collaborate with these artists, not under a soca production, but kind of soca voice? be aligned with them on a track? You know, do we have what it takes? Are they even looking our way, or they only look we way when it's carnival time? You understand? We had to change.
And even looking our way for the right reason.
We have to change their view and perspective on. Yeah, we have to change the view and perspective on how people look at soca. Is expression, is rhythm, is a vibe. Once we continue to maintain the authenticity through this box here, anything else underneath wouldn't really matter. There's so much soca songs out there that are hits that don't have a full regular standard soca beat.
True.
Right? Afrobeats, plenty of them Afrobeats and them, plenty of the hits is not fully Afro. Hip hop, plenty of them hits is not fully hip hop, but the authenticity remains here through that voice now. When would we be able to become that without watering down what we have, or people think that we watering it down, but we just moving forward? I don't think we have moved forward yet. I don't think we have moved forward. We are there, we're in people's face, people know about us, but we don't have the real stats to show. Up to now, we still don't have a genre of music.
Yeah, I agree.
You know, we don't even have a genre. What does that say to us? Now is the time for us to start building on that. Now is the time for us to bring awareness to people and let them know, hey, you know what? Only don't expect to see songs coming free in the email no more. Just look for the email that says now available on iTunes and spend your dollar and support the thing, so we could work towards getting our genre. It is not going to come through freeness.
I think this should be a whole different conversation where people explain how we get to that iTunes genre, because I've been hearing a lot of different conversations, but I know it really comes down to, and it was miscommunicated, it's not about you have a popular song or you have a carnival. There's numbers.
Correct. Numbers.
If people streaming the music and buying the music, and you have albums, not just singles, you have to have albums and EPs, and people buying it, then the numbers hit, then you say, okay, you move into the next category. So right now we're taking the dancehall, and we actually supporting dancehall. So our numbers go into their numbers, and until we get up our numbers as soca, people don't understand that. And that's the discussion I think we need to educate the masses on. Is not about just releasing singles too.
Yep.
I think it's a bigger picture.
Yep.
And maybe we need those the folks from the labels and iTunes to come on and talk to us about that.
Yeah, I mean, we could try. That's a good idea. I think you should source somebody from iTunes or who are affiliated, who have enough knowledge to share
and tell us what we need to do
industry,
to get our own genre.
Let us know exactly what we need to do, and we follow them guidelines. But it has to be done collectively. It can't be a one-man thing. It can't. There is no way. I think that's what's going
on too long. With one man is pick up the mission and try his best, and then he just hits a roadblock and does it.
No, we had to
somebody else to pick it up later on, and it's saying that we need to go as a group and figure it out.
Yeah,
I'm for that. I'm definitely for that. I was gonna ask Nkese, do you feel like, as we're talking about this, if you're given this island pop and you're not back in the country, so people might even tell you, you might be a foreign news now, right? According to the Trinis down there, you was away in London and it was in China. Trini no more. Kerwin in Toronto, Trini. Are you getting fight down for this song that you're trying to push, Nkese, where people are now saying this is not us, or are people embracing it, saying, you know what, we're happy for something new?
Honestly, I've been getting both. So
right.
I do have on one side people saying, wow, this is so refreshing. It's not just, something about, not like that I'm putting down just pure soca or carnival. I'm not. But people have been reaching out to me saying it is refreshing to see something different. Yeah. And then on the other hand, I would have people saying, but was this though? I never heard this kind of sound before. So for me, the thing is, I believe in myself and the type of music I want to do, and bridging soca and doing everything, just not having limits to what soca music or Caribbean music could be. So even if it is that people don't understand it, I hope that eventually they can, and if they can see, the potential it can reach to. Also, because there's a lot of people who are talented, a lot of Trinidadians who, even though they love soca, they love zest, they might not necessarily want to fit into those specific molds. I hope that, it will give like others a chance to, explore and be brave enough to put out their music too, and to keep doing what they're doing. Because I think, as Kerwin was saying before, I think what is really missing is the unity. So I feel like if there's no division, it's like, okay, Soca versus Zest, or you doing this and I doing this. If we could just all come together and collaborate and try to uplift one another, and you know, you're doing this, I'm Soca, I support Soca, I support Zest, I support everyone else who's trying to do something else. Then I feel with that unity and we become a force. Whereas where you say like in iTunes will probably, you know, take us more seriously because you cannot ignore such a force. So yeah,
I think that's a great point. And as you said that, one artist came to my mind immediately, Nyla Blackman. I think she's doing a fantastic job at bridging the genres. Huh? If you think about it, Nyla just did a song. Was it more no less? So some with an artist on the Summer Bad rhythm. So as you go on there, she have a song with Sensia. She also doing soca. A put up pop rhythm. She going pop. I think she's doing a great job at blending and not holding back, saying, you know what, I'm just this artist in this range. And we could learn, and maybe, you know, it might be management, it might be her, but their vision is strong. And I think more of us could just kind of learn from that and we grow on that level, as you said. Yeah. On that note, Kerwin, final words. What besides, we know what you're working on, we know you just released. What else coming out in the future that we could look forward to?
I mean, well, for me, it's business as usual. I do music. I am releasing music just like I would, like if it was Carnival in Trinidad. I'm doing it. I mean, I have plans to release every month from now till they decide we have a carnival. I have a lot. So
every month we could expect how many tunes? 2 minimum? 2 tunes minimum per month? More?
More than that.
More.
Yes. Okay. I want to pour. I have a lot to say. You understand? So there's one thing. I actually want to start to get into more. I want to get into film and documentaries and all that, and animation. Wow. You know, I just find like we have so much to show the world, and I don't see it, boy. I'm on Netflix and I'm looking for something Caribbean and I'm not getting it.
For real.
I'm not seeing anything on the platforms. If I run into something Caribbean on the major platforms, viewing platforms, it's a Jamaican gangster movie. I don't want to see that. I don't want to see that. Show me us. Show me the real Caribbean. You believe, right? Just by Carnival alone. Carnival alone for all the years. And we're not just talking Trini Carnival. We're talking about Carnival. The word Carnival alone. Do you know what kind of documentary you could bring from? Dre, it is limitless.
I am. If you get that project started, definitely put me on that team.
Ready?
I am on that team.
I am ready.
Yeah.
I am fully ready. And I think the rest of the world needs to see that so they will understand us more. Right now, they don't understand us. If they can't understand us, it's hard for them to accept us.
I think that you said that a good idea is, you know, I know there's a lot of speculation between should Trinidad have a virtual carnival or should we scrap it? I saw the minister of the chairman of the NCC, Gypsy, he made a comment saying, hey, listen, if we don't have money involved to make profit or we're not going to advertise and market our tourism, then we're wasting time because I've seen a lot of virtual carnivals that is nonsense. They're wasting time, right? And I agree. But so maybe what Trinidad and Tobago needs to do is not have a virtual carnival, but set up a Netflix type documentary about the whole history of carnival, where we start and where we reach, and produce a project that we could showcase our culture and then give it to Netflix too and sell it.
Come on!
Give it as virtual, bring on a man and sing on a stage and no, we're gonna give you the history of Trinidad Carnival from the start till today.
Come on!
Amazing.
I would pay to watch that.
Do it.
We talking about going all the way back.
Yeah.
Off in black and white, and you're
when people, so people ask where this thing starts from. When, you know.
Yeah.
There is so much. When I tell you so much.
Yeah.
Too much.
Yeah. Too much to even show. That could be too much.
Like Nkese talking about you in China now?
I'm in Trinidad right now. I'm in Trinidad. Right. Yeah.
So, Asia, Japan, Canada, Carnival. Right?
Right.
Europe, Carnival. North America, Carnival. The Caribbean, Carnival. Brother?
All through the Caribbean Carnival. Every state in the US Carnival.
Come on. Let
Yeah.
us
Yeah.
go. Who want it? Only message me, send my email, Mr. Kerwin Du Bois, blah, 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 .com. Let's
And-
go.
And I know it'll be a
Proceed.
success because I think for Labor Day, I think the Wadikirk team did something where they were showing the history of New York Labor Day.
Right.
And people were like, wow, look at the information you feed me. I didn't know it started there. And it was more than just bring a man on stage and sing and yeah,
Right.
you know, and DJ playing
Right.
music.
Right.
So I think for Trinidad, a lot of people need to know the real history.
Yeah.
I probably
I
even know
think,
the real
I
history.
think for the Caribbean as a whole,
And
too,
the sugar cane fields
Yeah.
burning and the rap, you know, and the slavery and the
Yeah.
celebration. I don't even know. I don't even know. So we need to get involved. I agree. Nkese, what were we looking for from you? What's upcoming?
Well, I'll be releasing some more music off of my EP probably within the next month.
Right.
And I'll keep dropping them probably every month after that. And probably, you know, future collabs with other artists. I'm open to that. So people can hit me up.
Going Professor Nkese. I didn't see a duo right there. That's the next note tomorrow,
Please.
2021.
That is what I will take off my bucket list.
See that?
To
Exactly.
collab with Kerwin, it will be a dream.
Done. It already happened. It already happened. Kerwin, I saw some. I like to give my guests a little bit of chance to ask the questions. I saw Eric Duran ask us a while ago. It's a long question, but he's go kind of deep into his stuff. So I figured I'll give you a shot to answer it. You want me to read it out or you got it?
Yeah. I can't see that watching from.
So it says, Kerwin, I love the video of Kerwin singing Things We Leave Behind in 1992 Junior Calypso competition. In what ways did participating in Junior Calypso competitions help you grow musically? And adversely, are there different approaches to music education that you would have preferred when you were growing up?
That's a very high science question.
This man is a little height. Eric Duran. This man is running to soca. He's like a professor of soca.
What did I learn? Things We Left Behind. Well, that was actually written by Larry Hayward. Was that
So
right?
you didn't write that one. You performed that one.
But I was in secondary school them time. I didn't know nothing about writing, but he actually triggered my curiosity to try to write.
Right.
I use that structure and I listen to other people, how they write and all of that. And oh God, but that question real.
Yeah. Man is at some real heights.
Oh boy. I don't know. The knowledge that I gained through that was just more of like it was more reality that the world was facing and you was facing in everyday life. You know, it's just issues that we deal with, and boy, I don't.
I want to say, let me answer that for you then. I want to say that you doing soca, calypso back in those days will help you become a better songwriter for soca. Because you're not just the wine and wave, the jump and wave, and the right, left, jump, walk. So you actually have social commentary.
Yeah.
And soca is more social commentary, right?
Yeah, and it's a
telling a story that about what's going on in the world or in the country.
Yeah, it actually took me a while to get out of that vein of calypso, you know, because I was so into the structure of it and the pulse of it, and you're singing a little melody, Dubai, and you're like, stop doing it. Time to change.
Yeah.
You know? And I mean, the transition into soca was different at first, but me with my weird self, I just wanted to keep it different. So you know, just try to come with futuristic sound of what I thought soca would become. Like when I wrote and produced Bubble Nuts using samples of soca wasn't there yet. But I see like, oh boy, you know what? We headed down that road. Let me go down that road one time, and you know, like I was saying, look, Bubble Nut jogging, like Kaiso.
Yeah.
Like Kaiso.
For real.
Yeah. You know. So I took that into soca, and at some point I use it a lot still, but not all the time, because I like new melodies. I like new age melodies. So the one song before, I could kind of mask it in, but blend it with what happening now. Because I listen to all these different genres of music and hear all these melodies. I don't want to be stuck in the Kaiso or the long time thing too much. I want to transition and always be refreshing, especially with melodies. Melodies are that thing for me that are really important.
Totally. And I think the success of most songs is more than the lyrics of the melody, yeah?
Correct.
Sometimes you could have the worst lyrics in the world, but if your melody on point,
that is it. Win.
Yeah.
No more hard questions. Simplify it. Simple.
Yeah, so when I say easy question, it's Kerwin, what inspires you to write all that wonderful music? Hayden Stewart.
Honestly, is environment. The way I feel when I wake up, the things I experience, the things I see people experiencing and going through. I more feed off of people when writing than myself. I don't write about myself and my experience because I have to try and be able to make sure that these songs actually could be relatable to people and their lives. You understand? So
totally.
like write for somebody and all of that. And even Drunky, people would think, but which drunk girl he was with, but no, it's not that. Even forget about it. I wrote that when I saw a woman getting on the worst way ever, and I thought that she was just trying to mask something that was actually bothering her. Because she can't just be getting on like that just so. So she was hiding some kind of pain. Maybe she's suffering loss. She just lost a loved one, lost a job, some kind of something. So that's how I actually write now. Write by seeing things.
All right. So when you wrote Bacchanalist, you was watching my life and saying, this guy running all these carnivals and would not stop.
Well, that's so true. A Bacchanalist is just weed. It's just weed. That's what we like.
Every time a song comes, I sit my foot as well. This foot, yeah, it's mine. Leave me alone. Yeah, man. Well, good vibes going. It was really great finally catching up after this long time. And I hope we talk soon again as the projects keep rolling out. If you need any support on the promo side for your upcoming artists and stuff, hit me up. And the Nkese. Yeah,
I will.
Tell your management it's my management.
It's like that.
And Nkese, it was a pleasure. It's a pleasure meeting you. Having you on the show, enjoying what you're doing, and keep doing what you're doing. And believe, as I say, once you believe in in yourself and what you're doing, don't let nobody push you aside or waver or try and tell you that's not for you. What you're doing is not for everybody. Just understand that. But if it's for you and you believe in the vision, stick with it and you will succeed. Yeah.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you, guys.
To hit up, right?
Of course.
I'm looking forward to the Nkese P Kerwin Du Bois combo, which I know will happen at some point now. And on that note, Nkese, I want you to introduce your song "No Sleeping" so we can run the music video, and then I'll just do my wrap up, and you guys are free to leave.
All right. Okay. To everyone watching, thanks for watching. This is my latest release, "No Sleeping." Hope you enjoy.
So that was No Sleeping music video by Trinidadian artist Nkese P. So look out for her. Find her on Instagram. Check out on YouTube. She has a lot of good stuff coming. That's off a new EP of 6 songs. She has 2 out there. Go take a listen. And of course, shout out to Kerwin Du Bois for joining the show. Big up every time. I'm looking forward to the new projects. This was Dre, aka the Carnival Ref live. And there's my letter to Carnival. And you could also get all your Trini Jungle Juice merch. As I said, it means a lot. A lot of this stuff is designed and produced by yours truly. And of course, the rest of the team. So jump into our store, see something you like, buy something for your best friend, buy something for mommy, auntie, tanty. If you want to put it on your little pets. Nah, just kidding. But buy something, grab something. And every week I'm dropping new, I swear, I think I'm dropping like new merch ideas, new designs almost every other day. Because I'm just so passionate about this project. It's something I've been working on for years, and there's just so much more to come. So from beautiful London, England, where I'm currently at, until I could get back to Sweet Tea and Tea, have a blessed and beautiful Sunday afternoon. Guys, peace, love, and jungle juiceness.